Have you ever trusted someone so completely that you hand them your future without thinking twice? Well, that's exactly what David did. He believed he was helping his best friend. Instead, he unknowingly handed over everything he had worked for. Stay with me until the end because this story will leave you speechless. If you enjoy emotional stories with powerful life lessons, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with your family and friends. Also, tell me in the comments, could you ever forgive a friend who betrayed you? Now, let's begin. David was a final year student at one of Nigeria's most respected universities. Across the campus, almost everyone knew his name. Not because he was rich, not because he was famous, but because he was brilliant. Whenever a student found a course difficult, they looked for David. Whenever someone failed to understand an assignment, they called David. He never turned anyone away. His classmates often joked that if David couldn't explain a topic, then no one could. But despite his intelligence, David remained humble. He believed that success meant lifting others as you climb. Among all the people he helped, there was one person he loved like a brother. His name was Calvin. The two met in their first year at the university. From that day, they became inseparable. They attended lectures together, read together, ate together. Even when money was scarce, they found a way to survive. There were times David shared his meals with Calvin because he knew his friend couldn't afford food. When Calvin struggled to pay for textbooks, David lent him his own. When difficult courses almost made Calvin give up, David stayed awake night after night, teaching him until he finally understood. Everyone admired the friendship. People often say, if you see David, Calvin won't be far away. As graduation approached, excitement filled the campus. One morning, students gathered around the department notice board. A multinational oil company had announced something extraordinary. The best graduating student would receive a full-funded postgraduate scholarship and an automatic employment opportunity. The prize could completely change someone's life. Students immediately began discussing who will win. Almost every name mentioned was David. Even some lecturers quietly admitted that David deserved it. David wasn't overconfident. He simply continued studying harder than ever. Late nights became normal. His hostel room was filled with books, research papers, notebooks, and his trusted laptop, where he carefully saved every chapter of his final year project. Months of hard work were stored inside the computer. Then one evening, there was a knock on his hostel door. It was Calvin. But something looked different. His face was pale. His voice trembled. "David, I need your help." Calvin sat down quietly before speaking. "My project isn't coming together. I've tried everything, but I don't understand what my supervisor wants. If I fail this project, my parents will be heartbroken." David felt sorry for him. "You've helped me so many times," Calvin continued. "Please, just one last time." David looked at his laptop. Inside, it was months of research, drafts, ideas, references, everything he has worked so hard to build. But he never imagined his best friend could betray him. So without hesitation, David handed over the laptop. "Take it," he said with a smile. "Use it to guide yourself, but don't copy it." Kevin thanked him over and over again before leaving the room. David watched him go, feeling happy that he had helped a friend once again. A week later, the entire department was thrown into confusion. A notice was posted calling two final year students to appear before the disciplinary committee. The reason? Two final year projects were almost identical. Students immediately began whispering. Who could have copied another student's work? David wasn't worried until he read the names, his own name and Calvin's. His heart skipped a beat. There must be a mistake, he whispered. David still believed his friend would tell the truth. He had no idea that the worst moment of his life was only minutes away. What happened inside the disciplinary panel changed everything. And that's all we'll stop for today. Do you think Calvin will admit the truth? Or do you think he will betray the friend who stood by him for 4 years? Thanks for watching Storytime Naija. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss episode 2. Trust me, the next episode will reveal a betrayal that no one saw coming.